So now we are going to enter the world of phonetics. So before we learn transcription, we should first know what exactly is the meaning of phonetics. Until and unless we know the meaning of phonetics, we cannot move ahead with the phonetic transcription. So is this board very visible to you, children? Is the board visible to you all? What is written over here? The world of phonetics. Can you all see? Oh,
No, miss.
just a minute. Is it visible now, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
miss.
Okay. Okay. So let us now begin. We have already entered the world of phonetics. So before we begin with the phonetic transcription, before we begin to learn to decode the phonetic transcription, let us first understand what exactly is phonetics. Now, children, a very common observation when a child is born. Have you seen a child being born? So, when a child is born, do you notice that the child tries to communicate with others, but the child does not know how to speak, how to talk? So, how will the child communicate? Let us see now. Isn't this how the child communicates? Isn't it? When you have seen your younger brothers and sisters being born, this is how they try to communicate that maybe they are annoyed, maybe they are feeling hungry, they are sleepy, but they do not have teeth at that moment, so they are not able to speak. So, what do we understand from this, children? Until and unless you give out a sound, you cannot communicate with other people around you. Okay? Okay. Moving on to the next slide. So now, the very basic answer to the question, what is phonetics, is that phonetics is the study of sounds. It is a very basic and simple answer. Later on, when you go to your graduation level, later on, when you study more about English, you will be able to get a deeper knowledge of this subject. But at the moment, children, you just need to know that phonetics is the study of sounds. Okay? Now, let us hear some more sounds and try to decode. If you hear a sound like this, sound of a, is the sound of a,
Bird.
Bird.
yes.
Bird.
This one,
Elephant.
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 elephant. Very
Elephant.
good.
Elephant trumpeting.
Yes. The third one,
Gurgling of
Waterfall.
water.
water falling. That means, children, if we look around us, phonetics is involved everywhere in our surroundings. This part is clear, isn't it? That means now, from now on, from today, when you hear any kind of sound, it should immediately strike your mind that what is involved? Phonetics. So now let us study phonetics in details. Now, children, let us deal with another very important of the part of English language, which we call alphabet. Now, You all are aware of it. You are in your senior classes. Can anyone tell me how many alphabets are there in the English language?
26.
26.
26.
26. Yes, we all know that there are 26 alphabets in the English language. Now, these 26 alphabets, they are divided into vowels and consonants. Now, tell me how many vowels and how many consonants are there?
5 vowels, 21 consonants.
25 vowels and 21 consonants. You must now be wondering that why is ma'am teaching us all these basic things? Because now when you are studying the phonetic language or the phonetic symbols, you will notice that each alphabet in the English language gives out a certain sound. Okay? The English language consists of more than a million words, and the million words are pronounced in different ways by different people. Now, when you're going to Spain, the way the people pronounce over there has a Spanish accent. People talking in France will have a French accent. In Germany, they'll have a German accent. And many a times you must have noticed that words taken from these languages, the pronunciation does not always tally with the spelling of these words. So, what now actually is phonetics? It is the study of speech sounds with the use of phonetic transcriptions or what we call phonetic symbols. Phonetic transcription is a visual representation of speech sounds, and these involve some kind of symbols. Each symbol has a special sound which we are now going to deal with. Now, the phonetic transcriptions, they follow a slightly different alphabet pattern than the English language. In English language, you have 5 vowels and 21 consonants that like you just now told. But in phonetics, we have 12 vowel sounds, 8 diphthongs, and 24 consonant sounds. The word sound should strike you again and again. We have now entered the world of sounds, and everything here will deal with sounds, the sounds that are being emitted. Yes. So can you see the screen over here? There are some vowel sounds over here. I'm not only saying vowel, but I'm saying the vowel sounds. And when we begin to decode it, you will notice, children, that the sound being emitted from these symbols is very similar to the Hindi alphabet that we are studying in school. So, the first sound here, I would request each one of you to take out the phonetic book that you have received and open to page number 4 and 5. Also, keep a pencil handy with you so that as I keep explaining the sounds, you can just write the Hindi alphabet beside it so that when you are studying the symbols once again, it should strike your mind that this particular symbol has this particular sound. So, are you all ready? Shall we continue?
Yes, Miss.
Yes. The first one is E. E in the print pattern. What type of sound does it emit? E, e, bed, led, fed. So the sound coming out is E. Indica, E. Can you relate? Can you relate, children?
Yes.
Okay. So beside that alphabet E with pencil, write the Hindi alphabet E over there. Short. You're saying it in short. E. You're not emphasizing on it. Chota sa. E. Bed. Led. Fed. The second one. Ah. Mad. Fat. Lamb. So when you see The alphabet A and E joined together in print pattern, it gives out a sound A. Mad, fat, lamb. The third one is the alphabet A in print pattern followed by two dots. What sound does it give? Ah, farm, cart, mark. Ah, Hindi ka ah. The next one, aw. A in the cursive, ulta A, not the seedha A. Ulta A in the cursive pattern is gives out the sound aw. Rod, cod, pod. Okay. The next one is three and then two dots. What does what sound does it give out? Er, a or r. Can you see the board, children? So the sound over here is, if you get a symbol like this, the sound being produced is a girl, swirl, bird. Okay. The next one is E, choti E. In Hindi, you have studied choti E, choti E, bit, sit, kid, choti E. Very less sound. You're not emphasizing on it. The next one, the symbol I with two dots is badi E. Meat, see, seat. So can you see, children, that all these symbols are somehow related to the Hindi language that you're studying in school, isn't it? Is it telling? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Is
Yes,
it
ma'am.
making the understanding of your phonetic symbols easy? Are you being able to decode it now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Excuse me,
The
ma'am.
next one, yes,
Ma'am, the upside down A.
upside down A in the cursive pattern you are saying,
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, that is or O.
or, or. O
Okay.
will come later on.
Okay, ma'am.
Or,
Thank you, ma'am.
yeah. So now the inverted E in print pattern is A. The first one, E was A. This one is A. Above. Potato. Better. So now, children, did you realize one thing? Till now, you used to say the word as above. So the word is not above. The word is above. Above. So can you understand? Just now I was explaining that there were many words which we did not know the correct pronunciation. This world of phonetics, the phonetic symbols will help us to learn the correct pronunciation of words, and that will help you to learn your spellings as well, children. Now when you are saying potato, so automatically you understand Potato. Isn't it making your learning of spellings easier? Understood? So this is A, above, potato, better. The next one is aw. Aw. That was rod, cod, pod. This is aw, bought, thought. Okay. The next one is an inverted small v. The sound but, cut, dust. Next, doesn't it look like a ghada in Hindi? Isn't it? A simple drawing of a ghada. But
Ma'am, upside down omega.
yeah, that is also great. But since you are in the senior section, you are being able to say that it is upside down omega. For a student of standard one, it will become very confusing that who this omega is. Is it a person or is it a symbol? But making it easier, what sound is it giving? Chota u. 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 Put. Book. Cook. And the last one, buddy oo. Move. Flew. Food. So now is the vowel sounds clear to you all, children? I'm
Yes,
not
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
understand the difference. I'm not
Yes,
talking
ma'am.
about vowels. I'm talking about vowel sound.
Sound.
Excuse me,
So
miss.
now, yes.
Miss, I'm still confused in the opposite V symbol.
Uh, uh, but, cut, dust. Clear now? So now that you are aware of the concept of phonetics, children, you should not talk about vowels and consonants, but you should now talk about vowel sounds and consonant sounds. Now, your understanding of the English language will become a step higher than those who have learned only the English language. Don't you think? Isn't it a new world that you have entered?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, miss.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay.
ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am.
now we will move on to the next slide. Our next slide is something which deals with diphthongs. Now you must be wondering what are diphthongs? Now, out of the 20 sounds that the vowels are producing, 8 of them are known as diphthongs. Now, what are diphthongs? What is the spelling? See, the spelling is given over there as Dipthongs. We focus only on the first two letters, that is D and I. So, what does D and I combined together mean? Two.
Two.
When there is a combination of two vowel sounds in a word, it is called a diphthong. And the combination of these two sounds are distinct from each other. They are distinct, like if you have studied in science, especially in chemistry, like when the elements are separate, they have qualities of their own. When they join and form a compound, their qualities change. They are completely different from the elements from which they have been formed. In the same way, diphthongs are completely different or give out a completely different sound from the vowels that they are formed of. Okay, so let us now deal with the diphthong sounds. There are basically, like I told you, 8 diphthong sounds. The first one is E and L. It looks like an L in the print pattern, but the sound emitted by it is A. Hindi ka A. Eight, pate, plate. Clear? The next one, A and L but it gives the sound as I, kite, wine, mime. The third one is oi, boil, boy, toy, soil. Now, somebody was asking me whether the sound is O or O. Now, can you see it? The inverted E with the omega is giving out the O sound. Boat, coat, bone.
Yes, ma'am.
The next one, ow, mouse, cows, round. The next, L followed by an inverted E, ear, ear, fear, deer. Next, a straight E followed by an inverted E, air, air, hair, pear. Last one is omega coupled with an inverted E, eor, eor, pure, cure. So are the diphthong sounds clear to you, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt, any particular sound? I hope.
Miss, I am
Yes.
mi- Miss, I am not understood about the opposite and omega symbol and the A and omega symbol.
A and omega symbol is giving out the sound as ow. Ah and badiu together. Ow. Mouse,
Oh,
cows, round. And which one did you say? Inverted E and omega? That is O. The O sound. Boat, coat, bone. Clear? Can we move on to the consonant sounds now?
Yes, ma'am.
yes,
Yes,
Miss.
ma'am.
Okay. The consonant sounds are comparatively easier to understand. Can anybody tell me what is the first one? If you see the examples that are given there, pin, upper, captain. What is the sound there?
Per.
Pa. Very good. So just beside P over there, you can write the Hindi pa. The second one, can somebody tell?
Ber.
Ba. Very
B.
good. Bin, submit, rob. Ba. Next,
T.
ta. Very good. Ta. Tin, utter, stamp. Fourth one,
The.
D.
da. Hindi ka da.
D.
Dog, sudden, build. Next,
K.
Hindi ka ka.
Per.
Cap, uncle, skin. Next,
G.
G.
very good. Game, bug, goose. Now there is a twist here. There are two symbols together, T and something like F. What is it?
Ch.
Cha. Very good. So the sound is cha. Cheap, picture, catch. Isn't it making your learning of spelling easier? Can you now understand?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
Yes,
now we
ma'am.
need to understand the value of phonetics. Why phonetics? Why do we need to have a knowledge of phonetics if we want to be very strong in our spellings?
J.
The next one,
J.
D and J.
J.
The sound as J. jam, ledger, edge. Next, per.
Paw.
Hindi ka per.
Paw.
Flat, rough, first. Next,
V.
ver, van, cave, pavement. Next,
L.
la, health, please, hell. Next one, ra, that you will notice that there are two symbols. One symbol is like something like O, and somebody has cut its stomach into two pieces. And the other one is a small O which has a moon on top of its head. Okay? Both tell us the sound of TH, but they are very different. If you see the words, now can anybody tell me what will be the sound that will come out from here?
Th.
Th.
Faith, oath, tribe. Next one, Hindi ka,
The.
the,
O.
father, mother, these. So though both of them stand for the alphabet TH, yet both of them are giving out different sounds.
Yes, ma'am.
One is sad, sir, basin, mouse. Next, z. In Hindi, have you learned this alphabet J with a bindu
Ma'am, the
below?
Urdu J.
Exactly. Z. The Urdu J that you're talking will come later, beta. This
Okay.
is J with a bindu below. That is Z, buzz, zoo, bugs. The next one, this symbol stands for Talavyasha,
Yes, ma'am.
passion,
Sure.
shame. Now the Urdu Z that you're talking about, pleasure, measure. Did you get the difference? That was Z, Z, Z. Next,
Was
her,
Zo.
hot, have, behave. Next, ma, same, pamper. Now, children, the next two. This is N and this is some kind of N again. But here the sound will be na. Here the sound will be
Ne.
hunger,
Mm.
where you give very less stress on the alphabet G. You lay more stress on the alphabet N. Wrong. Singer, hang, where somewhere you will see that you are just saying G very less, just moving over through it quickly. Or rather, you can say G remains silent, or N or na is the more superior sound over here. Wrong. Singer, hang. The next one, don't get confused. Though it is J over here, the sound
Yo.
produced is yeah, yes, yet, yellow. And the last one is ver.
Wo.
Water, wet, twig. Any doubt in any sound?
Yes, ma'am.
Vowels? Yes, which one? Which?
Ma'am, there was a V and there is a W. Both make the sound V.
Yes, there are sounds which can be similar. But when you're going through the entire word, you will easily understand what the word is when you try to understand these symbols. So, your homework for today basically will be to learn the symbols and the sounds produced by the symbols, so that tomorrow, again, when we join at the same time, we will learn how to decode these symbols in complete words. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Because here in this national round,
Excuse me, miss.
yes,
I am confused in N, whose line is bigger. The last third one.
there, as I told you, child, the sound of na will be superior or stronger than the sound of g. Ang, wrong, finger, hang. You are not saying hang, finger, wrong. Do you say like that?
No, ma'am.
No, miss.
No, no. हिंदी में हम लोग कैसे बोलते हैं? अंग, wrong, finger, hang. Understood now?
Yes, miss.
Ma'am,
Okay.
one more doubt.
Yes.
Ma'am, the Z and the cursive Z.
Yes.
Ma'am, in that both, I mean, they sound the same as the Urdu Z.
No. Buzz, zoo, and bags is when you are saying z very fast, isn't it?
Yes,
Z,
ma'am. Thanks.
buzz, zoo,
Sure.
bags. But in the other one, it is pleasure, measure, laying more stress. You are pulling the j. You're
Yes,
not
ma'am.
saying it fast. You're not saying it quickly. It is not buzz. It
Yes.
is z.
Sure.
Now can you understand the difference?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now moving on, I'm showing you a video. Just go through that video. This will help you to understand the entire concept better.
Hi guys! Today's mission, learn phonetics. Ready? Let's go. Listen and repeat. This is the sound E. 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 Green. Sheep. E. This is the sound F. 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 Red. Bed. F. This is the sound oo. Oo. U. Blue. Shoe. Oo. This is the sound I. 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 White. I. I. This is the sound A. 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 Grey. Table. A. This is the sound O. 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 Yellow. Boat. Let's play together. Can you find the sound oo? Oo. Is it in table, blue, or white? Oo. Yes, it's blue. Good job. Can you find the sound A? A. Is it in bed, sheep, or table? A. Yes, table. Good job. Last one. Can you find the sound F? F. Is it in shoe, sheep, or bed? F. It's bed. Perfect. Let's repeat one last time. E, F, U, I, A, O. Good job. That's it for today. See you soon with Annabelle Atelier Anglais. Bye-bye.
So, children, now has it made your understanding of phonetics better?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Has it
Yes,
now
ma'am.
strengthened your concept of the English language?
Yes,
Did
ma'am.
you like this new game? Isn't it a sort of game?
Yes,
So
ma'am. It was
now
like fun.
that you've learned this trick, you can play this game with your friends because you know better than them. You can give them the phonetic transcription and then you can tell them, okay, decode it and tell me what the word is. Tomorrow, now, children, what we will do, we will take up these symbols together and we will form words with them. Like, for example, just a very common word that I'm taking over here. If you can tell me, tomorrow we will do more of this. Now, see, if I take this, you can take the help of the symbols that I taught you just now and tell me what the word is. Something that you have gone through in your classes as well.
Adverb.
Very easy word. What is the word?
Miss, I can't see
Adventure.
clearly.
Adventure.
Adventure.
Very good. The word
Adventure.
is adventure. How? Ed. The sound was a. Ed. When. Ch. T and this sound together. Ch. Adventure. Why do you think there is a bracket over here near R? Because we are not saying R completely. It is adventure. Adventure. So, did you enjoy today's class, children?
Yes, miss.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Yes.
your homework for today is to learn the symbols and the sound produced by them so that tomorrow, when we start decoding these words, it becomes something very easy for you on your fingertips. Because if you have gone through the admit card, children, you will notice that the first round is phonetic round where the teacher will show you slides like this. Okay, you have to decode the word, say it loud, give the spelling and then the meaning within a time of 30 seconds per word. Okay, and you will be able to break the words in 30 seconds if you learn the symbols and the sounds that are produced by them. Okay, children?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
we come to the end
Okay,
of
Miss.
this class. Practice well, and we will meet again tomorrow and learn how to have a control on the phonetic sounds and how to decode phonetic words in a jiffy. Okay, thank you, children.
Ma'am.
Bye
Thank you,
for
ma'am.
today.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you,
Ma'am.